since I was very young. I was a huge, self-described environmentalist, I would say, and I saw the challenge of climate change was something that was very major to me, and I was very excited to see this alliance come together. I worked some with labor at the university that I went to, and I saw the important piece and the important role that labor had in addressing any problem on the scale of climate change. And the Apollo Alliance really came along and took on that role of uniting labor, the environmental movement, and also community and business. What the Apollo Alliance is trying to do is plan for the future of America, plan for the next century in America, and making sure that America can be prosperous, can be sustainable. I mean, if that's not a huge concern for young people, then I don't know what could be. I mean, this is not only about the future for our children and our grandchildren. This is about the future of everyone who's living on this planet at the moment. We're really at such a crisis point in many ways that we have to get working quickly. I mean, we know from a global warming perspective alone that we're already past the tipping point in terms of the parts per million of carbon that we can have in the atmosphere. So we need to get working now. So I think when everyone understands the gravity of the challenge, but also the excitement of the opportunities that the Apollo Alliance is really bringing to light, then everyone can get involved, and especially young people. And this holistic approach, linking economic development with environmental sustainability, for example, I think that's something that, my generation is very comfortable with, partially because of the work of the Apollo Alliance and other organizations that have come before that have begun to really do cross-sectoral work and build partnerships. So I think it's in our generation's blood. A little over a year ago, the Clinton Global Climate Initiative, National Apollo Alliance, Center for American Progress, Green for All, and other national organizations entered into a commitment with the city of Newark to launch a process to make Newark a more sustainable city and to create positive green economic development for a city that is obviously experiencing a lot of problems, whether it be crime or high unemployment. And what that process will be is having a conference in September, Newark's Green Future Conference, and also creating a sustainability roadmap with community input, which can be given to the new Newark Sustainability Officer to implement when that position is filled. So it was an idea that perhaps was born at the national level, but this is going to be a process that involves people in Newark who are already working on these issues and who are already engaged in making Newark a more sustainable city. It's connecting these larger problems to really concrete, on-the-ground problems that are affecting people in their everyday lives. So if we're talking about creating good jobs that both improve the environment and also pay a family-supporting wage, offer benefits, and offer career ladders, that's a really great thing, because then you can talk to people with an economic development background, with a business background, you can talk to community members, and you can really explain how we can address global climate change and also make our communities stronger. So the green jobs element of what the Apollo Alliance is talking about is especially exciting for a place like New York City.